This is a new one from A2B. It's the Alva. And check it out. It kind of reminds me of the Metro. We've got a front shock, no rear shock. Got those beautiful fenders, front and rear lights, which you can kind of just leave on, and they actually still work even if the battery runs out. They're based on the motor spinning. So that's a really great feature there. It's always nice to have those for safety. Let me just jump into the specs. So this is a 500 watt gearless, just gigantic hub motor in the rear. Offers a lot of torque, really smooth, coasts silently, and that's being powered by this gigantic looking 36 volt 13.2 amp hour battery. But here they're also coming out with a 17 amp hour battery. So that's just, that's a lot of range. You're going to be able to get a long way with this bike. Excellent for commuting. It's a little bit heavier. This is like a 62-pound bike. A little bit more expensive, but very high quality. And one of the things I like about this frame here, other than it being beautiful and all, is that it's got the adjustable neck. You've got your 7 speeds to choose from. It's actually got hydraulic disc brakes and twist throttle in addition to pedal assist. 3 modes of pedal assist. So I mean, it's kind of got everything. I mean, when you think about this, you can hop on, twist that throttle like a scooter, it'll take off. If you want to extend the range and maybe your wrist's getting tired, you can turn on one of those 3 modes of pedal assist and leisurely cruise along. And as you're doing that, this is one of the other design features I wanted to call out. You've got this nice little mini chain guard right there, so your pants, they aren't gonna get like greasy or anything while you're pedaling around. I think that's awesome. Also a nice little bash guard, chain guide on that front ring. Really looks nice. And solid pedals. A lot of times e-bikes have sort of plastic stuff. It's a little easier to slip off. This bike is just really professional. Screams professionalism. They're using the new standard sort of magnetic adapter there for plugging in that battery pack. Yeah, just a beautiful bike. No lockout on the front shocks, but gets the job done, smooths out the ride a little bit. Also, I did like the seat a little bit more on the Metro, but I think this one's actually going to be easier to pedal. It's kind of narrower right here versus sort of that Vespa look. And again, this one offers pedal assist, so you would expect to be pedaling more frequently. Of course, we've also got these nice hydraulic disc brakes. Very standard size, but it's important to have that if you're riding a heavier bike and using throttle mode. And as you squeeze those brakes, it cuts out the throttle, so it's a good safety feature. And I think the coolest thing about this bike is actually how you start it. Got a cute little key fob here. Just hold it over the screen like that. Boo! It like turns on. Hello, A2B. Immediately in twist throttle mode, so I could just twist that and take off. Or you use this little like dial to change pedal assist modes. 1, economic. 2, standard. And 3, high power. So that's really cool. I'm gonna take it out and give it a ride. One of the questionable features about these bikes is the tires. I like that these ones are a little bit more narrow than the Metro, or rather now they've renamed it the Octave. This will fit in more standard bike racks, right? And if you've got like a rack on your car or something, it doesn't have to be so large. They're still extra thick though. They're gonna offer a little bit of padding and maybe make it harder to get a flat tire while you're riding around. Okay, so I'm just gonna pedal and it just takes right off. Woo! That's the other thing I wanted to call out. You're using the TMM4 sensor, so there's different levels, different quality, I guess, in terms of torque sensors for pedal assist, and this is one of the higher ones. Helicopter! Woo! Look at that. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Let's do this again. Okay, so I start off pedaling, kicks right in. Got the nice little dash up there, the bell, very sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and twist throttle it now. Oh yeah, man, it just takes right off. Definitely one of the smoother electric bikes I've had the chance to ride. And I guess all of the A2B, gearless hub motor designs work this way. They're just really smooth. And I love the hydraulic disc brakes. Excellent stopping power. Yeah, there we go. change it to pedal assist level 3 here. There we go. Yeah. Just going really. Well, there you have it. That's the A2B Alva, not to be mistaken with Jessica Alba, also very beautiful. Love it in the red. For the full written review on this and other bikes, check out ElectricBikeReview.com. See you there.